Hi, it's Guama and welcome to my first ever MOC 12 video. So yeah, I'm a free-to-play casual Honkai Star Rail player, but I wanted to try out the 4.0 MOC 12, see how it goes, and I've cleared MOC 12s in the past, but I haven't gotten the 3 stars yet, but maybe someday. Maybe this will be the day. No, I already pre-recorded it and you're gonna see how it goes. I'm just gonna yap over it, talk about random things, I guess. I really like this pompadour. I forgot his name in the story, even though I did the not Emphorius, Plan Arcadia story. This duck dude, there's like duck people in Plan Arcadia. I don't know, he looks like more like a chicken, I guess. Anyways, I guess rooster, cause he's a guy. Yeah, anyways, this is the first part of, I was about to say Abyss Chamber 1, MOC 1 first half. And then we've got the rock and roll chicken guy and the, I don't know what that is. The Plan Arcadia characters are so funny, oh my goodness. I like how bright and colorful they are too. This place is just like, the aesthetic is like one of my faves. Might be my favorite planet now that I think about it. I really like, because before my favorite was Penacony, because again it was a lot of fun. Like I really like the Jianzhou and Emphorius aesthetics, but like those stories were so sad. And I guess Emphorius' story was sad, but I don't know, I really liked it. I liked how it was kind of goofy like Plan Arcadia. Like, oh my goodness, like, no spoilers, but Emphorius' story was so intense and sad. It's like Plan Arcadia's kind of the, comic relief. Anyways, yeah, so the rationale behind this team. So Sparksy in the second half, she'll pick one character to, like, send off to the separate zone. And, like, I think I tried it earlier with Castor, and, like, she kept dying. And then, like, I tried again with Mighty, and then he kept dying, but it's okay if Mighty dies, because he'll be back. Like, the T-100, I'll be back. Anyways, so yeah, this was, the team that worked the best, and, so yeah, Triby's there, and Yao Guang's also there, because, yeah, I don't know, Elation helps. I don't know all the mechanics. I guess I should have done some more research, but it seemed to work better when I used Yao Guang, so I guess there's Elation helps with the AHA instances. I don't know, I'm really confused by a lot of things in HSR. I'm just like, whatever characters work. And then of course I got Hyacine as my sustain here. Yeah, she's really great at keeping everyone alive. I don't know, it might be better to use Losha than Hyacine with Mighty because of like the damage mitigation and his counters, but it's fine. It's fine. It's like, what even is this team? It's so random. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's the zone. And I was like, oh my goodness, it's like, no, Mighty's like, I'm not trapped here with you! You're trapped here with me! It's like, they're regretting sending Mighty to the separate zone. So anyways, yeah, this boss is kind of weird, because, I mean, which bosses aren't weird in HSR? Because the character that's in the zone, so in this case it's Mighty, the more damage he does, like, the percentage goes down, and then the other 3 characters do more damage, and yeah, you'll see. So yeah, Mighty's like, the backstage, I guess, that's what it's called, the backstage helper guy, and, yeah, the other 3, they're, yeah, he's helping him do more damage to Sparksy. TLDR. But, anyways, I really like that there's a lot of mechas in Plan Arcadia, because I am a huge mecha fan. Like, the Gundams, the Gurren Lagans, the Full Metal Panic, what else? Oh my goodness, I'm trying to think. Oh, and there's one, I think it's called like Kuro Makuro. I like, oh, and Code Geass. Oh my goodness, so good. I like all the Code Grease memes because like, there was like they had a partnership I think with Pizza Hut, so like, there's like their characters are like always eating Pizza Hut sometimes, and it's so funny. And yeah, so yeah, there's the Code Geass, and then I think Code Geass Abridged is where the "I'm at soup" meme comes from. I didn't know that until I watched Code Geass Abridged after I finished I just finished the 50 episode series. I have like original series of Code Geass. I haven't read. I don't know if there's a manga for it, or but I haven't seen the movies. But I'm looking forward to it, and I think there's like another series, and also it makes me think of like Neon Genesis Evangelion, because I hope I'm saying all these right. Because there's like the original anime series, I think it's like around 24 episodes, and then there's End of Evangelion, and then yeah, me and my mechas. So of course, you all know I'm a Trails fan, and just like Cold Steel, all the mechas. It's funny because like Trails in the Sky starts off with like Estelle and Joshua, and then like by the end of Trails of Cold Steel 4, there's like giant flying mechas and like a castle in the sky. I like that movie, the Studio Ghibli, the Castle in the Sky. My favorite Studio Ghibli film is Spirited Away. Like, one of my dad's coworker friends lent it to us because he would lend us like random movies because he's also a film fan. And then one of them was Spirited Away, and like I saw it and I was like, this looks so boring. There's just a girl on the cover, and then I watched it, and don't judge a book by its cover, because it is like one of my favorite movies, if not my #1 favorite movie. And I just love it so much. It's such a great story about like what they call it, a Bildungsroman, a coming of age story. Like, Chihiro starts off as, I won't spoil that much, but like she starts off as kind of a brat, but as the movie goes on, she like learns to grow up and like be nicer to people and like have courage. And I really like the story because I saw it when I was like in 5th grade, I think, and it really had a big impact on my life, because like it shows that like even if things seem impossible now, if you believe, you can get through it. Yeah, like this MOC 12, we're getting through it as long as it's taking. It's kind of like a war of attrition, because I'm pretty sure Triby and Hyacine like increase the teams' HP with like their passives or something. So like we've got a lot of HP. Maybe not Yao Guang, but she's got a pretty decent amount. Maybe I should switch some of her relics to make her more sustainy, or tanky. That's the word. But yeah, it's kind of taken a while, but it's getting there. It's getting there. And yeah, speaking of Trails, I've been really enjoying Trails Beyond the Horizon. I haven't gotten that far yet. I think I finished maybe last night the Kevin route, Act 1 or Part 1 of the first Kevin route. That's not the beginning part, if that makes any sense. And I won't spoil that much if you haven't played it yet, because it is such a fantastic experience. Just like, the whole Trail series in general. But, oh my goodness, I was so happy to see more Rufus, because he is one of my favorite all-time Trails characters. And like, it's so funny because I shouldn't spoil, but yeah, he's like comic relief in Trails Beyond the Horizon. Or I showed a clip because like he's poor now for reasons I will not spoil. But like it's so funny because like they introduced the fishing mini game, and Rufus is like, yeah, let's fish so that way we can like save money. I was like, oh no. And then it's like so silly because he rents this fancy car to like give off the impression that he's still rich, and then like when they get to the city, he's like, oh yeah, I spent all my money on that rental car, so now we have to stay at this really cheap hotel. Like he tricks everyone to like going like this like super fancy hotel to hang out, and then like as it gets closer to like nighttime, he's like, okay, we have to go where we're actually staying. And then like they're having dinner, and he's like, maybe, I think I forgot it was a dinner or breakfast like the next morning when they're like, our backs hurt from these cheap beds. And he's like, I would have saved a lot of money if I just like spent the money on the hotel stay instead of my fancy rental car. Like, dude, he needs a financial advisor, like, for real. It's so funny. Yeah, anyways, even though I've been yapping for a while, this battle is still going on. Like, oh my goodness, the Mach 12 HP inflation. I guess I shouldn't use, like, HP inflation as, like, an excuse. Like, yes, HP inflation. Oh my goodness. I wish we could just, like, do, like, the hold up in Persona 5. Whenever, like, you battle for a while, it's like, oh, you can't do it with the bosses, and then you say hold up, and then you can get, like, the monsters to join you, and then, like, fuse them into personas. Or, like, yeah, or no, you can save them as personas. It's kind of like Wuwa, how you can, like, recruit the echoes, and then, yeah, then you fuse the personas later. It's complicated. If you know, you know. It's like Shin Megami Tensei, because I really like Persona and Shin Megami Tensei games, because they're kind of sort of like Pokemon, more so Shin Megami Tensei games. And then, like, the first mainline Persona game I played was Persona 4. And I was just, like, so confused at first by, like, the whole Persona fusion system. I was like, what's going on? But then, like, gradually as I went through the game, I sort of, like, figured it out, like, what stats you want them to inherit, stuff like that. And, yeah, I really like Persona 4, because, like, I guess the first Persona game I played was actually Persona 5 Strikers, because I thought it looked like fun, and so I jumped right into it. I didn't know the Persona 5 or, like, the Persona 5 Royal story. But, like, it's kind of weird because, like, they say, like, Persona 5 Strikers pretends that Royal didn't happen. And then, like, at first I was confused by that. I was like, how different is Royal? And then I went and played Royal. And again, I don't want to spoil the Persona 5 story, but yeah, something happens in Royal that doesn't happen in Persona 5 Vanilla, like the original version. And, well, a lot of things happen in Royal. And then, cause, like, Persona 5... Like, the little... Okay, so there's, like, Persona expansions, like Persona 3 Reload. Well, that's also a remake. But anyways, and, like, Persona 4 Golden, and then Persona 5 Royal, because, like, the Royal and Golden versions have, like, an extra campaign for, like, the last semester of school. Because, like, Persona games are, like, school games. Oh my goodness. Once I get started on, like, Trails and Persona, and, like, just, like, games I really like Genshin HSR, I can just keep going and going. Like, this boss fight, apparently, we're still going. Oh my goodness. And then, yeah, we're about to, surpass the 3-star mark, the 10 turns. Yeah, you can see, because I've got, cycles. I've got only 19 cycles left, so, yeah. Yeah, we're getting towards the end. We're hanging in there while I'm just talking about how much I like mechas and Persona and Trails games. I started, like, kind of recently watching Gintama, because, like, I missed out on it for a while, and I'm really enjoying it. Like, it's so funny, and, like, oh my goodness, I like how it's also, like, wholesome, too. Like, you know, Gintama's just trying to live his best life, even though he, like, lives in the craziest, most insane place imaginable. Like, they're like, oh yeah, it's samurai, but it's, like, not really samurai. I'm like, what is going on? Because, I don't know, they're like, yeah, this is a retelling of a samurai story, and then, like, at first I thought it was, like, you know, literally, like, medieval era Japan. But nope, it's like, there's, like, he's got, like, a scooter, like, a moped, and then there's, like, I don't know, it's so funny. It's, like, all these anachronisms that don't make any sense. Like, I haven't gotten super far in Gintama. I think I'm only, like, on episode 12, maybe? And then, yeah, it's so funny. And then, like, he likes getting, like, comic books, and it's, like, a modern comic book store. It kind of reminds me of, like, a Mel Brooks movie. Like, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Like, they're, like, pretending it's medieval, and yet they have, like, modern-era Nike sneakers on. It's, like... Oh, yeah, that's what it reminds me of. Like, a Mel Brooks kind of anachronistic movie. Yeah, I think my favorite Mel Brooks movie is actually Robin Hood Men in Tights. I really like Spaceballs too, but Robin Hood Men in Tights. Because I like medieval stuff like that, like Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, so I was like, yes, this is my aesthetic. And then, like, Genshin kind of started out, like, medieval. and then like all of a sudden Aoika has a bike. Well, not all of a sudden, it took a while to get there. I mean, I kind of get it, you know, Zalonin can make stuff like that, but yeah. And I think it's like kind of adorable because I guess it's kind of Victorian era too, because they like whenever they started inventing like the early cameras and the first films, like I'm not like a history expert, but I think like maybe late 1800s, early 1900s. I like to pretend that's like what Genshin's based off of. And it's so funny, like comparing Nodcry to like Mondstadt, because Mondstadt looks medieval. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go on to the second half. Okay, so here's side 2 of the 4.0 MOC 12. Yeah, this is also gonna take a while, so I guess I'll tell some random stories from my life that might be fun, maybe? I hope so. So here's the story. I was at a college party, you know, as all the best stories start. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, I was at a college party, and it was like a Christmas party, because it was December. And then like semester's almost over, happy, yay. Well, I guess maybe not that happy, it was like around finals week. But anyways, I accidentally spilled a hot cocoa on one of my favorite shirts, and I was like trying to hide it, so I put my jacket on, and I'm like, I hope they don't think it's weird, I'm inside and I'm wearing a jacket. So what I did was I went to the bathroom, and okay, first of all, I got out my phone and I googled how to get out like a stain on your shirt, and then they were like, you can go to the bathroom, and then like you need to run the water like from like the inside of your shirt, and then I did that, and like miraculously it worked. Okay, like I think it was like slightly visible, but I was like so happy, and because this was in because I went to the University of New Mexico, and this was Hokona Hall, and let me tell you, their bathrooms, because we were like in like the public area, so there's like public bathrooms there, because they open up sometimes the back part like where they have the pool tables and stuff, and like let me tell you, the bathrooms in that area in Hokona Hall are amazing, and like I was lucky that the water faucets had such like high pressure to help get the stain out. So anyways, yeah, I got the stain out, and I was like so happy, and then like I think I put my jacket back on while I was waiting for it to dry, and then it dried, because like I was at that party for a while. And then I was like, I took it off, and I'm like, how? I took off my jacket, and I was like, oh wow, it's not even noticeable. I hope no one noticed. If you're listening and you were there at that party and you noticed, it's okay. Anyways, and then so like they wanted to decorate, and they started spray painting the wall. And then like some of the people, like I guess who were like, you know, the hall, they were like, oh no, you can't paint the walls. You have to stay here and help clean up what you painted on the walls. I'm like, no, I know they're just trying to be festive by like spray painting the walls, but like they were spray painting like snowflakes. And I was like, so we stayed for a while, and then well, yeah, and then I think. Yeah, then we like walked home, and it was like 2 a.m. Well, we didn't walk home, we walked to our dorms, because I was staying in Alvarado Hall. And I really liked Alvarado Hall. It was like a nice community. It's like kind of the farthest away hall from all the classrooms. And then like I remember one of my roommates was like, we have to walk so much. And I'm like, I know, but it was really great exercise. Yeah. And then we also got to, as residents, we got to go to the gym for free, and then watch, like, some of the free, like, residential movies I think I was talking about in a previous video. And, yeah, that was really fun, like, living that dorm life. Let me try to think of, like, some other random stories I can tell, I guess. Okay, so this one's a high school story. So I was in 11th grade, and we had to make a diorama for our biology class, like about different biomes. So I forgot what our biome was, but so my friend and I, because we were working on the project together, we went to the park, and if you're listening, friend, you know who you are, hey. So we had to go there, and then so we were trying to gather materials for our diorama, and then there were a bunch of like ducks by a pond. And then my friend was like, what about the ducks? Like, what, do they attack? I'm like, I don't think ducks attack. Like, I'm just used to birds flying away. So we went closer to the ducks because, like, you know, to get some stuff for our biome diorama. And then, like, all of a sudden, the ducks started, like, chasing us, and we were terrified. I think it was, like, one duck, but, like, I don't know, my memory's kind of fuzzy, because 11th grade was a while ago. And so we just, like, did, like, a 180 and booked it out of there. It was so funny. And then, like, the duck gave up on chasing us. I think maybe it was, like, nesting season, so it was, like, trying to put eggs or something, because usually the ducks I've seen, they usually, like, fly away or they're, like, chill, but... Yeah, I've learned you don't mess with ducks, because I thought it was like geese that just got territorial like that, but nope. It's the word of the wise. Sometimes ducks can also be territorial. And speaking of, I was talking about I went to UNM, and they have a duck pond there. And then there's like around finals week or on finals week, they had an event called Scream at Duck Pond. Because, you know, you're just so stressed about finals and stuff, you just go there and you scream at Duck Pond. Yeah, that was like a really interesting 11th grade biology class. Like, I have like some random anecdotes of things that happened there. Like there was one time I accidentally like cut myself with a scalpel, like my finger, when I was doing a dissection. And then like at first I thought it was like you know, like when you're eating a red M&M and it leaves like a red like kind of dye on it, or like, you know, like it looked kind of like or red ink, and I was like, huh, why do I have red ink? Because I didn't feel it at first. And I was like, why do I have red ink on my finger? I was like, oh no, I'm bleeding. So then like, yeah, I've learned you have to be really careful with dissections in your biology classes if you have to do that. I don't know, it's funny, I only took like 3 science classes in high school, because my 4th year I just we didn't have to take a science, so I did like yearbook instead for like that extra, or I guess you can just do an elective instead, or like AP government, which I didn't. No, I did AP government. I like AP Euro, I think, was one of the extra classes you could take. So yeah, I only took the first year was physical science, then my 9th grade is physical science, 10th grade was earth and space science, and then 11th grade was biology, and then that's all the science I took. Like, I didn't take chemistry, and it was funny because like one day in college they were having like a sort of pie day event, and like my friend and I went because we wanted to get free food, and then one of the professors was like, oh no, you can't leave, you have to participate in the the periodic table competition. So like my friend and I, like, I don't think she took chemistry either, so we were just so lost, and of course we lost so bad. It was like so embarrassing because like we didn't know how to answer any of it. But yeah, another word to the wise, be careful of free events because you might get roped into something you know nothing about. But anyways, it was fun anyway. Like, yeah, we just lost gracefully, not like sore losers, because we didn't know that much about chemistry or the periodic table in the first place anyway. I think one of the few I remember is K, potassium. Yeah, because so it's like, you know, when you're texting it says K, so yeah, that's some of my random stories. But yeah, I really liked yearbook class because, like, you know, we could get out of class and like find people to interview, stuff like that. Because I really wanted to do the newspaper class, but I think like, because my high school is relatively new, so we didn't have a newspaper class yet, so I just did yearbook. And I also did yearbook in 8th grade. And then yeah, I really liked it because like I learned how to like use Photoshop. And now I'm like making thumbnails, so I'm like trying to dust off that old information. It's like, okay, how did I use InDesign and Photoshop as a kid? I should be able to now as an adult, hopefully, theoretically. Yeah, because I was an English major in college, so I'm like, I know how to use Word. And I minored in history, even though I was saying earlier I'm still no history expert. I did, because I did like Greek history, British history, and like one time I had to give like a presentation on the Battle of Thermopylae. So of course I brought up 300 like stall for time. I was like, so yeah, the movie 300 is about, I can't even remember. I don't know how I remembered all that stuff when I was in college, but yeah, anyways, it was a good time. I was like humanities, and then like after I graduated I was a librarian because, you know, I'm an English major. I love reading, and that was really nice. And then it was at that job where yeah, we would put on events and stuff for like the kids because it was like across the street from the middle school, so they'd come over and then like, you know, the community events, and then we had like the story time, so like sometimes I'd like read them books, and then we'd put on like arts and craftsy events, stuff like that. It was really neat. And then someone asked me, it's like, okay, how do librarians know which books are like checked out or not? And I was like, when you stare at books all day, you will know when one of them is missing. Yeah, I really liked it, and then of course I checked out a lot of books and movies while I was working there at the time, and then I don't know, and then like I was also like a cashier at Target like when I was in college, and it was funny because like I was like I'd watched a lot of movies, and then so like people would like buy the movie and I'd be like, oh yeah, this movie's great, this movie's amazing, just like a film reviewer. I think I'm like a film geek. I'm probably not like an expert. I had a little roommate, she was a film major, and then we would just like talk about like how much we really like, you know, like movies, and also she also really liked books. And then like our other friend, he was like an engineering major, hello friend, and he was like, why do you guys read? You know there's like movies now, right? Yeah, random tangents. Okay, anyways, back to what this video is supposed to be about, Honkai Star Rail. So this is the highlight, the second half of MOC 12. So it's Xandar and this boss. Yeah, so again, like I guess I should explain my team here. So I'm using this kind of weird dual sustain, like Finon, and then Preservation Danhung, and then Luocha. I know it's weird, but hey, it's working out, right? Because okay, and then also Sunday, because it's kind of funny because like I like Finon can just keep like spamming Luocha's zone that like heals him, and I was like, this is like some kind of cheese I've discovered here using Luocha, and because at first I just wanted to use a dual sustain because I just didn't want Finon to die, but then I realized that like as long as you like, because okay, Xandar keeps like activating ults, I guess. I don't know how his ult keeps activating here. I guess I still need to do more research on these HSR mechanics, but anyways, I just like realized that like Luocha's ult was still active and Finon's ultimate is also active, so I was like, okay, his ult's active, I can keep like, you know, absorbing the HP from these enemies, and oh my goodness, it was such a good idea. Like I didn't know it would turn out this good. I mean, okay, it wasn't like perfect because I didn't 3-star. I mean, at this point, yeah, I passed the 2-star mark, so we'll see how many stars did I get. I mean, I know, but I don't know, maybe you can tell. But yeah, I'm really glad that I discovered this random Luocha Finon combination. It worked out better than I thought it would. Like I felt like I was so lucky to be able to get off, you know, unleash so many Finon ults and then still have Luocha's zone be active, because as long, like I'm saying, as long as Luocha's zone is active, he'll keep absorbing HP from the enemies. So I was like, okay, keep going. I was like, yeah, when I was playing through this, because like I'm like pre-record, like I said, I pre-recorded this because like yeah, I'm not like super confident in like my my gaming and simultaneous talking skills that I can like play and then like yeah, just, like, you know, and play and like voiceover at the same time. So I'm like, okay, I'll record this first, see how it goes. And I'm glad I recorded it first because there have been some fails, as you might have guessed from earlier when I was talking about like, yeah, casters kept dying. I think she like died once, and I was like, this is not working. I need Mighty. Yeah, but this, I'm pretty sure this second half, like this first try with this weird team, it worked so well. Because I actually got this idea from the first half with one of my earlier tries. Because I tried it with, because of dual sustain, because like caster kept dying, so I tried the Danhung and Luocha dual sustain. And like it worked out pretty well, but also Finon's really weird on that first half because like he gets in the zone and then he's like stuck fighting the mooks. And then, yeah. So I realized it's better to save him for the second half, and I'm glad that this first try went well because of the Sparksy first half. It was all over the place. So yeah. Plus, like, you know, you can't start from the second half, at least I don't think. I know you can in, like, APOC Shadow, but yeah, so I'm glad that this worked out well. And then I'm probably going to be using this team a lot more. I'm happy that I have an excuse to use Luocha again, because like I didn't use him that much after I got Hyacinth. I'm like, I miss Luocha, what am I gonna do? And now I realize what Luocha's really great. He's amazing with Minun, and like I said, also probably very amazing with Mighty. But yeah, this is almost over. So there's, yeah, like I said, the mechanics behind this boss are kind of weird. Like, Xandar does his, like, oh, if you do your ult, you get punished, or whatever. So that's why, like, Minun kept dying, but he's, as long as, like, Minun's in his, like, Super Saiyan state, yeah, he's a Dragon Ball Z character now. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Minun fought Xandar, and he went Super Saiyan 9,000! It's over 9,000! I keep thinking of Avenger. I really like the number 9,000 because not just Dragon Ball, but also like Avengers. Whenever Iron Man's like, I love you 9,000, I'm like, that's so adorable. Yeah, this is also taking a while, hence why I was like telling random story. I hope you like my random story time and my yapping while I'm like looking over this footage, like my commentary track. Yeah, I'm really glad that I had a pretty, I hope they're decently built, Minun and Mighty here, because I don't know. I think I tried an Axa with like the Sparksy boss, and then like, I don't know, I think he was dying even before Sparksy showed up, so. But I don't know, like kind of like stay in your lane. Like Anaxa's so good in Pure Fiction, like him and Argenti, oh, because they're erudition units, so of course, I'm like, yes, they're my Pure Fiction people. And then like Dolly is really great at Apoc Shadow, because that's like kind of like a break event. It's like Pure Fiction's the erudition event, and then Apocalyptic Shadow is the break event. But yeah, and then like I guess MOC could be just like the hyper carry event, like Castorus and Minun and Mighty. It's kind of like a puzzle piece, kind of like also with Genshin Abyss too. I haven't made it that far in Tower of Adversity, but I'm guessing it's also the same. Like, it's like these endgame challenges are like a puzzle, and then you just have to sort of put together whichever character's best fit, if that makes any sense. Yeah. We're nearing the end here somehow, and thank you for watching this far, even though I was probably like, ugh, what is with her skill issues? It's like, I'm having skill issues, but I'm still having a good time. I appreciate all of the likes, and the subscriptions, and the viewers. Like, like I said, I'm relatively new to content creating. I've been doing it like around 2 months, I think. And I'm just glad of all the support I've been getting. Like, I appreciate you all so much. And then I have a showcase of their builds coming up, so yeah, I'll be quiet and let you, like, I guess, look at them if you want or something. But yeah, thanks for watching. Oh, yay, we did it! Or I did it. Oh, yeah, this is all our victories. Yay!